we've got a rivalry game on deck, and these two fan bases have been going at it early from the tailgate to the end zones, and you got to think this will be a little contentious. Welcome to Fort Collins, Colorado, home to the Colorado State Rams. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Air Force Falcons, taking on another team from the Mountain West, the Colorado State Rams. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Rams will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Air Force's offense will go on the attack first. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run the option. Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. He'll set up to throw. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
That's one thing this defense takes a lot of pride on. They like tackling the catch, and they like being around the ball. That time, he was in proximity to knock that thing loose. Nice physical play.
And the Falcons decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. The Rams offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And David, we'll see whether this running back has the ability to elevate his game and really become a star in this offense.
Yeah, he's still developing. You know, I think when you watch him, you say, oh, he's still learning the vision and how to play the running back spot. And I think you leave him, Jesse, going, I want a little bit more. I want more consistency, more big plays, so this offense can really take off.
I think the coaching staff, I think the fans know for the future of this program, they need to upgrade at the position. They'll try to do that in recruiting or the portal. But for right now, today, this guy has to be able to make plays when his opportunities show up.
2nd down coming up. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got a man, it's Ross. There he goes! They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
How about that job after the catch on a critical 3rd down? He's able to make people miss. He's able to use his speed. Ball was thrown out in front of him so he could advance it, and all of a sudden, this offense set up 1st and goal.
And the Rams trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass D.
Nice execution by this defense on 2nd and goal. And they try to throw the football. They stay tight on them. If I'm this offense, maybe I run some crossers, a little pick route, try to get my guy open.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado State. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the capper on that drive, the 10-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll run the option. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long, so they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
So now it's 2nd and long. Now on the option. Finding open areas. And he keeps it himself. A good decision there, and it gives this offense a first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
The Falcons have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. The give to the tailback. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 20. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying play action. Throws to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look it in.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Looking to the big tight end. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense, because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
No chance for a return. He makes the fair catch at the 26, and that's where they'll go to work. The give to the back. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. Once first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. From the gun, running back gets to give. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Sticks it in his belly. So important to convert these 3rd downs, and they get it done. They'll have it at the 42.
Well, how about that play call? 3rd down, turn it around, hand it to the big fella, your fullback, and he does the work to get the first.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. He'll ride his man on the option. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. It's Harris. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down.
No first down. That's fine. We got the completion. We had a successful play, and it sets up now a 4th down situation where, yes, I'm going for it.
On 4th down, they could boot the field goal, but looks as if they'll go for it. On 4th down, looking to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Roberson. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. They've moved it to the 19. 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the 1st down and get the sticks moving.
And the Falcons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right? Having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
A designed run for the quarterback. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Air Force!
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They tried to run the counter, but absolutely nothing doing.
And those counter plays take a little longer to develop sometimes. You're usually pulling 1 or 2 guys, and that penetration in the backfield can kill you, can get to the running back before he gets started.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. The screen, he's got wheels. At the 35, he's open. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. You guys have both played in rivalry games, so what did you do to keep yourself locked in during that week of preparation, David?
Well, you try to keep your emotions in check, but it's really, really hard to do because a lot of times the hatred is so strong. The emotions are so real. The coaches get super tight, and they start talking about things, Jesse, so you don't just treat it as another game.
No, it's hard to handle the anxiety leading up to those games, not just because of what it means to your season, but because of what the fans are saying, what your coaches are saying, what your family and friends are saying, understanding how important those rivalries are.
So much for firing to a stationary sit-down tight end. How about this guy working the corner and getting the first down?
These tight ends can do so much nowadays. You start to feature them, but you watch them on the corner route, man. Just push it vertical, push it to the corner. QB right on the same page with him. Throw the football out there, and he makes the catch.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. There he goes. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
With the run on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
They'll run the sneak for it. The sneak scores it.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. They march 78 yards down the field, and they finish the deal with the quarterback sneak. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Fighting off the defender. Got the first down and still on his feet. He goes out of bounds, maybe a step shy of the 40. They're going to mark it at the 39, and a really nice pickup there.
Well, you wonder how this guy is so dynamic. It's because of his speed. You simply can't coach that. You saw it on that last carry.
They created a lot of breathing room with that first play of the drive. Now first down from the 39. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Short gain on the play before he slides. That's the end of the quarter, and Colorado State is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They'll run play action. Fires to the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Falcons getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Carson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throwing the football. That's what he catch it, big fella.
Third down, and they'll need to get the ball to the 38-yard line. Just going to keep it after the snap. Breaks into the open.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. The defensive front had that one smelled out from the beginning, and the fullback went fully backward.
Nowhere to go. That's a quick-hitting play. Till you get the ball to the fullback, you're trying to get him downhill to hit somebody fast. Nowhere to go.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Handoff to the fullback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Third and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Looking to throw. Going for it all. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football, and you really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to take a little bit of a shot down the field unsuccessfully. Nice job by this defense.
Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Ross. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And when you're running the ball well, QBs love going to play action. You get the linebackers starting to suck up closer to the line of scrimmage. They're keying on those running backs, and it just makes pitch and catch so much easier for these quarterbacks and receivers.
Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Finds his man. It's Avant. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. And he throws down the gut of the defense. It's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He wants to throw it again. Gonna let it fly. Grabs it inside the 10. Touchdown Rams. A great catch and run for 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finished it with an explosive play in the passing game, scoring from 47 yards out. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
And the stiff arm was strong, but the defense was stronger, and they stop him for a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this first down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Nice job by this guy finding the slot guy on a drag.
Yeah, the receiver just working his way across the field, giving his quarterback a nice, easy target. That's an easy completion.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the left. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
The explosive play set the table. Now they got to serve the feast. Tight end now in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Colorado State.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. There's still plenty of time, but you see that 21-point deficit, and there is a sense of urgency now.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. They'll give it to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
They come to the line, facing 3rd and long from the 25. From the gun, wants to pass. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And the Falcons will have it 1st and 10. On the move. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Well, this guy's a weapon, throwing it and running it, and you know he's going to try to hurt this defense with his legs.
It puts so much stress on the defensive line to chase him, and the fact that the play is extended so long.
Yeah, if they've got a spy defensively, if someone's athletic enough to run with this guy, that's going to be maybe a sound move moving forward schematically.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And that's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
The option look. He'll toss it. Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the 1st down on the play.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that 1st down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
The Falcons are on the move. Using his feet. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And a running game can be really hard to stop when you got so many guys that can do some damage, and this defense is taking some licks. This QB's made them look silly a couple of times, but they're starting to adjust. Gotta like that play right there, getting to him and getting him on the ground.
The lost yardage leaves them with 2nd and 11. Off play action. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Roberson. Touchdown, Falcons! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Avant. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it down the right side. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive. Maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later, go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Colorado State. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Goes to the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback. Somebody has to have the pitch. And most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
And the Falcons line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute that.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Back to throw. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Got the back over the middle. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Avant. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, and I think you've just seen how the quarterback has so much confidence in this guy catching the ball too, right? Receivers aren't open, tight ends aren't open. He knows he can find him running out of the backfield, or if he lines up at wide receiver, this dude can get open, and he can make positive things happen after he has the ball.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Rams in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ross. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, I love the decision-making by the quarterback, going to his go-to receiver in that situation of the game. But defense, come on. You got to know that's the guy the QB's looking for.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish things off with a 21-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Sends it back in motion. On the option. Now the pitch. Turning it on. Touchdown, Air Force. Great job by the back on the option.
And the big play starts with the quarterback making the right decision, getting the defense to come to him, pitching the football, and Jesse, the running back, catches it and does the rest.
He does, and he also had good blocking downfield, too. Some of those receivers outside helping him out, but, man, with his speed when he's on the perimeter, the options executed that well, it is virtually impossible to stop.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. Using him out of the slot, he has just been unstoppable.
And I love putting dynamic athletes in the slot that I can move around, that I can put in motion, that I can make him go in or out. I can put him off the ball so you can't get hands on him, and they've really featured this guy today.
Blasted as he lets it go.
Yeah, and this defense hadn't had a lot of success. This offense has been doing what it wants at will. Finally getting to the QB, finally getting some pressure, finally getting a big hit on him. That'll pay some dividends down the road.
So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? Looking for a man. It's Fowler Nicolosi. There's the pressure. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Quarterbacks talk about it all the time. They love the clean pocket where they can step up, throw the football. That is not what they had. Nice job by the defense, beating the offensive line, disrupting the timing, and getting a nice clean hit on the quarterback.
And the Rams send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. They'll start this drive and snap it from the 40. This is a designed run. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Roberson. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense lining up now at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Picked up some yardage with that completion, now 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Spins away from the defense. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him, second guy finally did.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide. He sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass. You'll take that completion.
The Falcons will line it up on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly out to the tight end. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Catch in the middle. It's Latham. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Absolutely perfect. Had to settle for the field goal. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And these two defensive game plans have been shredded a long time ago. Feels like it's just hang on and hope for a tip or overthrow or maybe a fumble from these QBs. Elite passers and dynamic rushers. Used to be you had to stop one or the other. Here in this second half, the challenge will again be twofold. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
And the Falcons will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. Guys, we'll have another peek at this Rams offense. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to pass. It's Fowler Nicolosi. Throws to the wideout. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the first down.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself with the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the third quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. And this play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige when you've got the playmakers you have offensively. Just keep chucking it.
He gets it into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 48.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Rams with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
And the Rams are moving quickly down the field. Off play action on first down. It's complete to the right. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Running back searching for a hole. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Give to the single back. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the first down.
The Rams line it up with a 1st and goal. Go straight ahead. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just nowhere to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Trying to pound their way in. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage now. 3rd and goal from the 2. Touchdown Rams! And the stomping has commenced. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. They marched 79 yards on the drive and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quarterback keeper. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
And you can tell the QB wants to run. He's going to be a big part of the game plan. And the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand. And more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in a fourth-quarter game.
Gets it out quickly. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Well, this tight end is so athletic that at times they'll line him up in different parts of the field. That time he was in the slot. Nice job running the route, finding the open space in the defense for the completion.
The Falcons come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the right. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
And the Falcons now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They go to the ground. Slithers into space. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Four punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Harris. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Motion from the wideout. On the option. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
The Falcons with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Gets the back moving. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
You got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Catch in the middle, it's Ross. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Snagged in the middle. It's Winfield. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. They'll send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Marshall. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10. Wants to keep it in the air. He's got an open man. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Touchdown, Colorado State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So it's an 80-yard drive, and it was capped off with the 8-yard run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. The short hands, it's Harris. And they pick up just a few on that completion. That last completion still leaving them with a 3rd down. He's looking to throw. He'll pull it down and run. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Hey, how about this, D? You think they're locked in and dialed into this quarterback and his ability to run the football? You've seen him make plays throughout this game. They know it. They're seeing it, and they're making sure that guy's not going to beat him.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet buy a little time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Now he's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Latham. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
Well, look, I know this guy is not the biggest running back in college football, but boy, is he dangerous, right? He's so shifty. He's hard to bring down. It's a good idea to get him going in the passing game. Put him out in space. Let's see what he can do.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
And the Falcons come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
2nd down coming up.
This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Here comes the option. The pitch. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll try to get it through the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
He'll try to tack on one more.
For the extra point.
Hit that one with some aggression for the point after. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they put the points on the board with that 37-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
At the 19-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And the Rams line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Ross. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
And man coverage, when they get up in your face, they make things hard. You want to be able to attack the whole field and get them lean in one direction and then break outside like you did there. Nice out route connection, nice chemistry between quarterback and wide receiver.
The Rams can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Shoots his way for more. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a 1st down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
And the Rams are flying down the field. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Looking downfield, it's Fowler Nicolosi. He's got it down the middle. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
The Rams will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. That's reeled in. It's Latham. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. The sure hands, it's Roberson. Still on his feet at the 25. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. He might have expected to see this DB up in his receiver's kitchen. Instead, nice little zone, and they pick up the 1st.
Man, offenses are getting so good, Reese, at seeing the holes in the zone, knowing you're in zone, knowing where to sit down, how to make it an easy pitch and catch for the quarterback, and that's what it was on 3rd and short.
The give to the big fullback. Sweet cut there. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I love it. What a play call. Going to the fullback in the running game, and he shows you that he's got some ability. This guy was a big-time high school running back, and he shows you the wiggle. He's got some ability to break tackles, and he helps his offense out.
To the air on 1st down. Looking for his man. Hauls it in. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Bring in the heat. Gets some yardage and gets down.
Great job by the defense there. First off, getting pressure initially and then forcing him outside the pocket. After that, excellent effort. All eyes on the quarterback, and you see the speed this defense has. They're going to be putting a lot of heat on this guy throughout the game.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll take it himself. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Roberson. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Third down is money down. You got to find a way to execute and get the ball out and get it to your playmakers. That was the opposite of that. They got it to their playmakers, and they got absolutely nowhere. Lost yards on the play. Fourth down now upcoming.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's complete on the right side. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
They go backwards on the play. Big stop, and it's a turnover.
Looking for a gap. It's Marshall. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's exactly the start you want when you're on offense. In this situation, 4-minute offense, I'm not worried about scoring. I'm not worried about getting a bunch of first downs. I need 2. I need 2 first downs, and I'm going to let that clock tick, and I walk out of here with a W.
Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Caught in the backfield, it's Marshall. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Well, it's important in this game, this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the Rams will line up to punt it away. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They'll send the back in motion. To the ground with the back. Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Falcons are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He breaks a tackle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Well, it's 4th and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
Man, when I was at Florida, Steve Spurrier would wait for this opportunity in a game 4th and inches, and he'd signal in Red Snoopy. Quarterback sneak. It works every time.
And the Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Give to the big fullback. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, and it was just the impact of the hit that dislodged the football from the ball carrier. There was a heat-seeking missile coming in there, and he knocked that thing loose.
State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The quick out. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
The Rams can really attack on this 2nd and short. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Trying to get behind the defense. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
But how about that? This team is way up in this game, and they're still taking shots in the 4th quarter. There is no let-up.
And the Rams come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Off the play fake. Got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Caught behind the line. It's Ross. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy at that slot position.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. They've got it down to the 32. 1st and 10 coming. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. But, you know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Here's the handoff. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
Grab behind the line. It's Avant. Will not get close. Tackled at the 28-yard line. It's 4th down.
It's a nice effort by the running back, but in that 3rd and long situation, it's just too much work for that running back to convert that 3rd down. Really, nice job. Got to give the defense credit. They surrounded him, got him to the ground.
And they didn't need the extra points, but maybe just a chance to stick it to them right here a little bit at the end.